The poll came out at CNN and said that he is at an overall approval rating of 39%. That's not good. They're very concerned, voters, about his age, his stamina, and apparently the investigation around his son's business dealings. But the thing that drives me crazy is that 58% say his policies have made economic conditions worse. Now, I understand that there are people who specifically feel that they are under the bell jar with the finances. But statistically, the economy has gotten better.
Age is something we have to address in this country. It is a factor with Joe Biden. There's a Wall Street Journal poll that came out. 73% of Americans are worried that he is too old to be president again. But 73% of Americans, that's just not Fox News viewers. That's a lot of Democrats.
And he's overweight, and he's in terrible shape.
No, don't get mad. Don't get mad because Biden sucks. This video is brought to you by TANTRUM.com, TANTRUMstore.com. Ladies and gentlemen, I should have got rid of this discount code, but I'm doing it anyway. Trump 4X. You put in Trump 4X, you get 30% off this shirt. So go get you a shirt today because they flying off the shelves. At one point, we're going to run out of these things. So you better go get one today. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notifications. Anytime I go live, make a video, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Like this video, comment this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I could not wait to make this video. Say it with me. I could not wait to make this video. Why, Mr. Tatum? Because I love it when they have meltdowns over this type of stuff. CNN, MSDNC, and all of these other networks are having a fit, losing their salvation because these numbers don't lie. And I'm not surprised, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not surprised that these numbers look like this when you have a dead man in the White House. Roll the clip.
Biden's approval rating sinking to 39%. Nearly 60% of voters think Biden's policies are making the economy worse, and close to 70% of Democrats want somebody else to run for president. His overall approval rating among Democratic voters, that's slipping from July. And when it comes to hypothetical matchups between Biden and the leading GOP presidential candidates, it's a tight race with no clear winner.
Except for Nikki Haley, who in this hypothetical matchup is leading President Biden by 6 points, Donald Trump ahead by 1 point.
Yeah, and it's going to set off some alarm bells in the White House, no doubt.
Hold on. So now you know, when 2024 election come and they didn't run another person, there is no way on God's green earth that this fool will win unless they doing the okie doke. This time, they doing the okie doke again. All right.
Noted his approval rating is down at 39%, 61% of Americans disapprove. He's been hanging at that low point, guys, for quite some time. We talk about the mood of the country 14 months out from a presidential election. Not that great. 3 in 10 Americans, that's it, say things are going well in the country. 7 in 10 say things are going badly in the country.
Horrible.
And 58% of Americans in this poll say that Joe Biden's policies have actually worsened economic conditions in the country. Only 24%.
That's what we've been saying. Stevie Wonder can see that Joe Biden's policies are making the country worse. I don't know how anybody can defend him. You cannot like Trump. You cannot like the tweets. You can be mad at him. You can say his hair bad, his toupee is hanging off the side. You can say what you want to say about Trump, but these numbers wasn't these numbers when Trump was in office. It's because these Democrats have no mission, no plan, no purpose for America. They want to destroy this country, and they suck as all they do is virtue signal. Anyway, let me finish.
Say they've improved economic conditions. This is why we hear him talking about Bidenomics every day he's out and about in the country.
David, the president is the oldest president in history. He was this morning. He will be tomorrow. That's just the reality. And White House officials acknowledge that, don't love talking about it, but have long made the case that's not the kind of pervasive issue for voters. It's not going to be the determinant factor. What does this poll show?
Well, it's certainly on the mind of voters. We'll see how important it becomes, but it clearly is a major concern. We asked folks, Phil, are you seriously concerned that Biden's age might negatively affect his ability to serve a full term? 3/4 of Americans are indeed seriously concerned. 3/4 of Americans don't agree on anything, but there's concern there. You see it here too, seriously concerned about his current mental and physical competence being negatively impacted by his age, and seriously concerned that his understanding of the next generation's concerns.
But let me say this to you guys. I think they setting us up for an okie doke, so don't get too excited. I think they trying to push him out to bring somebody else in. This is what they're doing. CNN wouldn't play this if it was going to be detrimental to their side, but they're trying to set the tempo for you to be expecting another person to jump in the race so they can do a little okie doke.
Are impacted. 68% say that. And the economy, as we talked about, that is what is behind these numbers. Why Joe Biden is in a sort of dead heat margin of error race.
And I think it's weird that Nikki Haley is at 49% and Biden is at 43%. Where are they getting these polls from? Because Nikki Haley ain't polling worth a dime in the Republican Party. And you're telling me nobody's voting for her on the Republican side, but somehow she's ahead of DeSantis, Ramaswamy, and Trump in the poll against Biden? I swear they just trying to do it because she a woman. They trying to make her feel good. She probably ain't even on the charts. It wrote a clip.
With nearly every Republican tested, Poppy noted that Nikki Haley is the exception to that. She's running outside the margin of error.
Hold on, let me just say this too. Let me just say this too. Let me just say this. I want y'all to look at this screen real quick because there's something here. I just noticed when I watched it. If you look at it, Nikki Haley is 49 to 43. She has no chance. Donald Trump is 1 point ahead of Biden, right? DeSantis is even with Biden. Mike Pence is 2 points ahead of Trump. He has no chance. Tim Scott is 2 points ahead of Biden. He has no chance. Ramaswamy, who is doing incredible, is 1 point below Biden. And then you go down to nasty Krispy Kremes, and you got him 2 points ahead of Biden as well. So the people that have absolutely no chance on a Republican ticket are all seemingly 2 points or more ahead of Joe Biden. And the ones who actually have a competitive chance are either narrow or losing to Joe Biden. It's interesting where are they polling these people from? Anyway.
But look at this. Trump, margin of error race, no clear leader. DeSantis, Pence, Scott, Ramaswamy, Christie, they are all with no clear leader. And I just want to note, guys, one other thing that is going to cause agita for the White House team is this motivation factor. Are you extremely motivated to vote in next year's presidential election? Look at this. Republicans and Republican-leaning independents have a 10-point advantage over Democrats on that score.
Yeah, that really matters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, this
Look at the cackling hens. They ready to conjure up all that menopause. And they rolling it all out right there. All that menopause energy. Roll the clip.
This has not been a good day for Joe Biden. Why? Because a poll came out at CNN and said that he is at an overall approval rating of 39%. That's not good. They're very concerned, voters, about his age, his stamina, and apparently the investigation around his son's business dealings.
No. Him and his son, fool. Roll the clip.
The other side has plenty, believe me. We know that already. But the thing that drives me...
Wait a minute. Donald Trump's sons ain't under investigation? No, don't just throw that out there. Donald Trump's sons ain't under investigation. Biden and his son is. Roll the clip.
Crazy is that 58% say his policies have made economic conditions worse. Now, I understand that there are people who specifically feel that they are under the bell jar with the finances. But statistically, the economy has gotten better. There are more jobs than we've ever had. Inflation is down. I don't know about gas prices, although I'm not sure he's involved with that. So, but they're mad. The job numbers are very, very good. I mean,
I will be anxious to see what job numbers they're talking about, because they say Donald Trump lost so many jobs. Yeah, because of COVID, they shut the whole country down. And then when people get their jobs back, they call it job growth. Yeah, you got to be smoking crack.
Last month, we had 187,000 jobs. It's a lot of jobs. And last week, he delivered a huge plan to reduce prescription drug costs.
That's important.
Insulin. And the Republican Party votes against that.
But age is something we have to address in this country.
Waste of beauty. This woman is a waste of beauty. She's one of the most attractive women, and she is stupid. I get mad every time I see this woman. She is just completely stupid. Anyway, that's my own personal thing. Roll the clip.
As a factor with Joe Biden, there's a Wall Street Journal poll that came out. 73% of Americans are worried that he is too old to be president again. And he is, going to be the Democratic nominee.
But true, I don't mean to interrupt you, but isn't it true that Fox and all those right-wing stations keep showing pictures of him tripping, or the way people trip?
Yeah, but 73% of Americans, that's just not Fox
Trump
News
is
viewers. That's a lot of Democrats.
And he's overweight, and he's in terrible shape.
And he's only 3 years younger than Biden.
Well, and I think both is an issue. The biggest voting bloc going into this election will be Gen Zers and millennials. And our generation feels underrepresented by two, frankly, people, octogenarians are soon to be running to run the country.
Look, I've never understood why people focus so much on Joe Biden's age. He is in very good physical shape. He exercises regularly. He actually eats a vegetable or two.
Okay, I got to get on the radio. She is completely nuts. He's in very good shape. That fool don't know where he at. He fell up the stairs, down the stairs, off a bike. His feet ain't even clipped in. He fell off the bike. That mom ain't in no shape. And look at you, girl. Put you in a bikini and see what you look like. Half of y'all up there look nasty anyway. And if you didn't have all that makeup on, you'd be ugly. Anyway, let me get off here before I get myself in trouble. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out.